Hello and welcome to this special broadcast from Chennai on the night of a big news with Sasikala being convicted in the disproportionate assets case. Does that take her out of the reckoning to be Chief Minister? She is still making a bid through her proxy, but as we speak, the camp of OPS is also playing its cards. Tonight, just as we are going live, Camp OPS is at the Jaya Memorial at the Marina Beach. Those pictures are up on the screen, or should be up on the screen right now, with Deepa, with Jayalalitha's estranged niece. What is this about now? What gambit is Team OPS going to play? Because remember, they're still short of the MLAs, but talking to them just moments before we went on air, they told us something big is brewing. Come to the marina and you'll see what it is. Now, is Deepa joining them formally? Is that the big announcement? And at the end of the day, where does that leave them? Because Deepa is, after all, so far a political lightweight. Yes, there is a certain amount of traction because of her relationship with Jayalalitha. So she is, in a way, the legatee of Amma, the blood relative, one of the few blood relatives of Jayalalitha. But she's really not been able to draw those sorts of crowds. So if this is Team OPS's big move, we'll have to wait and see if they can do better. But we'll keep you updated on that. We're going to have reporters on the spot. There's most likely to be a briefing on the ground. But let's just quickly run you through some of the other big news today. One of which is Sasikala, like I said, convicted. So that was something that happened in the morning. After that, she sent her envoy, Edapadi Palaniswamy, to meet the governor at Raj Bhavan. They held a meeting inside the resort after her conviction and elected him in her place and sent him and said that he's got the numbers. We don't know, of course, exactly how many numbers he does, but that certainly, at least for a while, put a spanner in the works for Mr. Paneerselvam. A couple of MLAs had joined him today, but that number didn't really cross a dozen. So that's the story right now. But of course, all this is changing by the minute with now the Team OPS landing up off the Team OPS at the marina. And I'm also told MLAs are also gathering there. Are these the OPS MLAs? Are these fresh MLAs who've also reached there? We don't know. But something certainly is cooking in the Team OPS camp, because remember, based on our information, most of the MLAs who are with Sasikala are still holed up in the resort with her. So we don't know exactly who these MLAs are. Like I said, we're going to have boots on the ground very soon. Uma Sudhir is on her way there. But meanwhile, let me go across to my colleague Sam Daniel, who joins me live from outside the Golden Beach Resort. Sam, OPS is at the marina with some of his MLAs. Deepa is with him. Do you have any information on what this is all about?
Not really. We are from the Golden Bay Resorts, where the MLAs in the Sasikala's camp have been put up, along with their party chief Sasikala, who has chosen to remain here, although she's supposed to surrender. We understand she is not going to surrender today, asking more time to get to see the certified copy of the verdict, and also for practical purposes her legal team is working on that. But what is happening on the marina, we don't know. But with me, Vasu, Mr. Navanitha Krishnan, AIADMK's Rajya Sabha MP, who is also part of Team Sasikala. Let me have a chat with him. Thank you very much for your time. Mr. Paneerselvam is meeting at the marina. Some speculation that some of your own MLAs could be joining there. Are you worried?
I am not able to understand you, sir. What are you telling?
The Chief Minister is is at the memorial, Jayalalitha Memorial. There is speculation that many MLAs from your camp could be joining him there.
No, sir. The speculation is not correct, sir. Because all the MLAs and the honorable ministers are only staying in the Golden Bay Resorts.
Are they forcibly being kept here? That's the allegation by the Chief Minister himself.
I think that the allegation by the Honorable Chief Minister is false. All the MLAs and the Honorable Ministers are staying on their own.
Right. Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy, the new legislature leader you have chosen, he has taken claim. Any information on when you are forming the government, or when is the swearing in?
Sir, according to the speech delivered by Edapadi Palaniswamy, His Excellency Governor has promised him to invite him to form the government at any point of time. But till now, it is not happened. Tomorrow it may.
Thank you so much. Vasu, if the camera can pan to a left, we also understand Sasikala may be in this convoy leaving from the location. Let's see whether we can... Yes, I think we could see her in the second car behind us. I think, yes, Sasikala, yes. For the first time we see Sasikala after her conviction. Sasikala leaving the resorts here. We don't know whether she is going to Poise Garden residence or perhaps to Bengaluru. With folded hands, Sasikala in her convoy, leaving the resorts. She chose to stay here last night with her MLAs, hoping that there would be a favorable verdict. She would be leaving the resort here in on a happier note. But Sasikala, first time in public view after the conviction in the assets case. We don't know where she's heading. She has chosen not to surrender today because her lawyers say she has not seen the certified copy of the verdict and she needs more time to also reach Bengaluru to present herself before the Bengaluru court. Let's try and speak to Mr. Navanitha Krishnan here. Sir, is Ms. Sasikala on her way back home or is she going to Bengaluru now?
Sir, no sir, I don't know it, sir. Now she is leaving the resort.
Right. Ms. Jayalalitha is no more now. Ms. Sasikala is convicted. Are you worried that Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy may not be able to hold the flock together?
Definitely, Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy will hold the ADMK party united because he has been identified by most respectable cinema.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. That was Mr. Navanitha Krishnan, an AIADMK MP in the Rajya Sabha.
Thanks very much, Sam. We'll let you now connect up Mr. Navanitha Krishnan directly so we can go live with him as well. But breaking news coming in from all fronts now. As Sam just reported, Sasikala on the move. She's finally left the Golden Bay Resorts. Where is she headed? We simply don't know. But she's out of there. So that means these MLAs are no longer with that presence of Sasikala, kind of keeping an eye on them. So what's likely to happen to them is something that we do not know at this stage. And while she's doing that, we also have live images coming to you from the marina where Mr. Paneerselvam is there with Deepa, the estranged niece of Jayalalitha, and huge crowds gathering there as well. They're also setting up for some kind of big announcement. So there is a lot going on. The political drama in Tamil Nadu unfolding by the minute. Let me just bring in some of my other guests. I'm joined by P.N. Vijay of the BJP. He joins me on the show. N. Ram is going to be up in just a second as well, as is B.V. Acharya, who's the prosecution lawyer for the Karnataka government. They are going to be up as well. But if I can just go across to you now, Mr. Vijay, what do you make of this? You have a scenario now where Sasikala has been convicted, but her stand-in is at least attempting to make a bid to become Chief Minister.
Well, I think first of all, there should be a great sense of relief in Tamil Nadu that the prospect of Sasikala being made the Chief Minister and then immediately being convicted by the Supreme Court, that is out of the way. The judicial system has delivered. Sasikala will go to jail and will be out of active politics for quite some time. After this, at least from the BJP point of view, we wish AIADMK well. They are carrying on the legacy of a huge personality like Jayalalitha. It's going to be tough whether it's Paneerselvam or Palaniswamy, but we wish them well. And my experience of politics is, if you try to rule by proxy, as it happened in Bihar, as it happened in Karnataka, it just doesn't hold water. Even if Palaniswamy is elected with Sasikala's support, I can see a situation very quickly where he'll become his own person. And let's not forget, Stalin is growing in stature. He's becoming his own person.
Right.
And I think Tamil Nadu
we'll
politics
just come to Stalin in just a second.
Very interesting times first time probably we'll have
We'll just come to Stalin in a second,
Tamil
Mr.
Nadu
Vijay.
politics for the first time
your point
is without...
Your point about ruling by proxy is not a good idea. Just give me a second. Let me go across now to Mr. Navneet Krishnan of the ADMK, Rajya Sabha MP, joining me live from the Golden Resorts. Mr. Navneet Krishnan, tell me, Sasikala has been convicted and yet she's continuing to try and rule by proxy through Mr. Palanisamy. Isn't this morally incorrect? Isn't this now an indication of just a sheer desperation to stay in power?
No question of morality involved in it. She is the only leader who is leading the ADMK party. And Edappadi Palanisamy has been identified by the most respectable Chinnamma, and all ADMK MLAs have elected him as a party leader, and Mr. Palanisamy also met His Excellency Governor and came to form the government. And His Excellency Governor also promised to invite him to form the government as early as possible.
You're saying she's still the leader of the ADMK? She's just been convicted by the court of corruption. She was convicted once, she's been convicted by the trial court, now by the Supreme Court. Surely, sir, there has to be some question of political propriety.
Wait, sir. No. Wait, one minute, sir. Our legal team in Supreme Court is working further to find out the ways and means and explore the legal means. So there are avenues. The review petition is there, and also another petition was also there legally. So our team is exploring all the legal possibilities.
Where is Miss Sasikala going right now? We have those pictures of her leaving. Where is she going?
No, yes, that I do not know, sir. But I know that she is leaving the resort. That's all. So the ADMK party is united.
Acharya. Okay, one second. Can I just get B.V. Acharya, who's the prosecutor in this case for the Karnataka government? You obviously must be feeling vindicated that your entire argument has been accepted by the Supreme Court. Now, is this correct that Sasikala, convicted in the morning, has still not surrendered? In fact, she is very much part of the ongoing political mechanics of Tamil Nadu.
Sir, one thing, sir, I cannot...
In fact, the Supreme Court has specifically directed...
But...
sir, Mr. Navneet Krishnan, let him speak. Mr. Navneet Krishnan, let him speak. Let him speak.
Legal remedies.
Just a second. Let Mr. Acharya respond.
See,
Mr. Acharya, go ahead.
Yeah, Supreme Court has specifically directed in the order that she shall surrender before the special judge at Bangalore forthwith.
Yes.
Forthwith means it is
they've used the word forthwith. Yes.
Therefore,
therefore
she has to come and surrender before the court in obedience to the direction of the Supreme Court. But here, some media reports say that on her behalf, an application has been filed before the Supreme Court, praying for 4 weeks' time to do the needful. I do not know whether it is correct. If it is correct, then the Supreme Court might pass some order on that application.
Okay, but is there any possibility for her to try and get some kind of a stay or a temporary reprieve after an order like this, or not really?
No.
Mr. Acharya?
On medical or other grounds, yes. You see, if on medical or other grounds, she prays for a short time to go and surrender before the court, the Supreme Court might consider the case favorably. That we can't say. It is up to the Supreme Court to take a decision in the matter.
It is up to the Supreme Court to take the decision in the matter, but at the same time, the charges against her are fairly strong and the language used is fairly strong. So it's quite remarkable that despite that, she continues to be at the center of all the political brinksmanship in Tamil Nadu. Let me also go across to another guest, I believe, who's able to join us. This is Badr Saeed. She's said to be someone very close to Jayalalitha and is now part of the O Pannirselvam camp. Now, ma'am, can you tell us, firstly, what exactly is going on now? We're getting these pictures from the marina of Deepa joining Mr. Pannirselvam. She seems to be formally joining the Pannirselvam ADMK. But how does this help you? Because the Pannirselvam camp is still short of MLAs, drastically short in fact.
I can only say...
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay, okay. I can only say...
Yes,
that
I can. Go
all
ahead.
these
Yes.
MLAs...
Yes.
The MLA support that Sasikala claims to have are all yet holed up in that resort. They are not let free. And until Sasikala is in town, her influence will prevail.
Right.
If she can threaten the governor, if she can threaten the Honorable Chief Minister, tell me, she's threatening them too. So until she is out, nothing can really happen. They cannot speak and they cannot be their true selves, the MLAs. They are still threatened by her. They are under her control. Therefore, the first thing to do is she has